Greetings, moviegoers. I'm the host. This is my special guest, Hildebeast, and this is our very first Christmas sex tape. Get out.
No, I was just saying it's not our first.
There was Hanukkah.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
Picture this.
I'm a bag of dicks.
Okay.
You thought you could do this whole review without me? Do you have any idea how much this costume was?
No hard feelings, right? Come here. So when you get to the stopping point, make sure like the camera's already there before you start saying your lines.
Okay.
So when it goes right here, pause, and then say the line.
I'm trying to like make my angry eyes just like bitch face. Get the bitch face. Do you have any idea how much this costume cost?
Alright. It's a weird way to say it, costume cost.
Yeah.
Doesn't roll off the tongue as easily.
Yeah. Do you have any idea how much I paid for this on eBay?
Yes, that word. You know how much this suit
Well,
costs on
I
eBay?
paid for it on Amazon, but doesn't matter.
Alright. We'll wing it. Do it live.
You thought you could do this review without me? Do you have any idea how much money I spent on eBay?
For this costume.
For this costume?
I don't know. Emphasis.
Do you have any idea how much this cost me on eBay? I spent so much money on this costume.
You want to do Shazam instead? Oh, that! Oh, for a second I thought you were mad about my low ranking of Captain Marvel. Oh,
I know.
To make the sound effect.
I know. I can't help it.
I know. I think about it too.
Too delayed.
No, she made the noise again. That's what she
Oh.
wanted.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
Because I'm not like actually hitting him, so it's just like
Don't worry, it'll happen.
that was so bad on me. But where's your face?
I'm right.
And you can bring your arm back, Shan.
Yeah, that'll. Yeah, like the startup point's great. Like, we'll use the start. Alright.
Stick your tongue out in one.
All right,
That would be funny. Yeah. Like try to put it more into the camera. Like you'll have to kind of turn your head more to the left. No, like yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I'll do my best to try and like.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Cool.
80s freeze frame. No.
Hearts on fire.
Can't wait to shave all this off. Turn on this light a bit. Move this pin and phone. Alright. Yeah. I'm not too much on the edge, am I?
No, you're like, you're good. You got lots of room.
Oh, okay.
Like I could see your shoulder. No, that's good. No,
Okay, right?
kind of where you were. It's good.
Alright.
If you just wrote it down on paper, like we're gonna have two soldiers go from one company to another company. cool.
That,
That's it. But
but everybody involved in this movie brought their A game to it. Like
Yeah.
from the technical level to the performances from the two guys. The two guys, George McKay and I'm blanking on his name, but so I'm just going to call him Toman Baratheon. They were both fantastic. I don't think anybody really knows what they're in for when they go see this movie. Like
Yeah.
when we went, like I discussed it with a few coworkers of mine. Like, yeah, this is a World War I movie where it's all presented as one continuous take. They told me, shut the hell up. That is not true. I don't believe you for 1 second. Because the idea of putting World War I in one take is just insane.
all I had was an icy, but I almost threw up sometimes because it was just like,
I had a pizza. I was fine. I was just like,
well, you're fucked up. But
war tastes good.
yeah, there were some really messed up cadavers.
Yeah.
Is one way to say it.
I also really love the score of this film. It's Thomas Newman who did the score. And
I think a good thing about a score is you either don't notice it because it just kind of flows so well with the movie,
yeah.
or you really notice it because it's just an epic piece of music, kind of like the Darth Maul fight
Yeah.
scene. You know, you're like, oh, this music rocks. But I think this one kind of just helped tell the story in a better,
And,
and
you know,
pull those emotions out.
it added to the tension when it needed to.
Right.
And it pulled back when it's like, let's let the camera show, like, just how intense this is without, you know, ratcheting up, like, dun 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 dun, you know. But
Yeah.
only when it needs to. And I thought the score is fantastic.
So, like, one of those moments, in my opinion, was, it's not much of a spoiler or anything like that, but one of the guys is walking out of a building, and you can hear the fire as he's walking out. So you're like, oh, something's on fire. But then as he walks out into this courtyard, this whole giant building is on fire, and it's at nighttime, and he's just silhouetted against the fire, and he's just watching this fire just burn, and it just, all you hear is the fire. And it just kind of puts you in that moment. Like,
Yeah.
I'm with this dude in his journey and whatnot, and like, I don't know, that was one of the coolest cinematic points for me.
You probably won't help yourself when you go see the movie where you're just reacting like the characters on the screen, like, I think I see somebody.
Yeah,
No, wait, don't
you
go
kind
there.
of like leaning over and looking up. Yeah, I mean, you're looking around everywhere as much as you can just to kind of soak it all in.
Yeah, I mean, like, my eyes were widening, like, as the movie progressed. I was like, I need to catch everything I see.
Yeah.
And
And there's some intense firefights, and those are...
there's an even more intense moment where they go into the German basements.
Oh, yeah, the bunkers. And
Yeah,
stuff.
the bunkers of the...
Oof.
That will make you very jumpy. Yeah.
Yeah, this dude jumped like almost to the ceiling. I was like, oh damn! Like his jump made me scared. But,
like, I'll just say it involves a rat, and it made me go, "Oh God!"
a lot of things involve rats in this movie, if you're honest.
Huge rats,
Yeah,
like, or as the Joker would call it, super rats. They're huge.
yeah,
This is 2 hours.
yeah, which was nice.
Yes, very.
It was nice to not. I was like, before we went in, I was like, this isn't 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's 2 hours.
Yeah, almost roughly the same amount of time that Dunkirk was. You know, it's like a get in, get out type of movie. So you're not. It's not like Saving Private Ryan or any other war movie that lasts 3 hours long. Although I would be.
And I think that's why it flows really well.
Yeah,
Because there's not like. Yeah, it tells the story it needs to tell, tells it in a phenomenal way, and you're not, dying inside.
Yeah.
For
Although
wasting...
I still would have been impressed anyway if they lasted for 3 hours.
I mean, I'd still watch the movie if it was 3 hours long.
But I appreciate that, it lasted as long as it did for just 2 hours, and that's it.
Yeah.
It told the story it wanted to tell,
Exactly.
and that was
There's
it.
no fluff.
Yeah,
Definitely.
there's
no
no
fluff.
deleted scenes that I could think of, like
Yeah,
everything
that would add to the story or anything.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I'll give it a 9.
9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Missing out scene with the French lady?
Yeah. I'll say 9.5. What about you?
I am going to go the full 10.
Oof.
Because this is one of those
Usually
movies.
he's a harsher critic than I am.
I know, like, and I try to refrain from, like, giving out movies, 10 out of 10 every time I do a movie review, but this is one of those cases where
You should do shittier movie reviews.
I try to, but, Ugly
I'm just
Dolls,
kidding.
Ugly Dolls and Playmobil were out of theaters by the time I tried it. I was like, oh, dang it. But as far as movies like this that go the extra mile on trying to add to the movie-going experience, taking you out of the seat and putting you into this unknown world, it's one of the best I've seen, not only this year, but many, many years. It's one of the main reasons why my top 10 is so difficult to finalize this year. Like 2019 for the most part has been kind of mediocre early on. You only had a handful of movies like Avengers and Toy Story and whatnot. It's only like these last 3 months of movies, has this year starting to get really, really good. And I'm like, dang it. Now 1917 comes along and just dismantles everything I got going for it. So yeah, it's definitely one I cannot wait to see again on the biggest screen possible with the best sound quality. Absolutely 10 out of 10 for me. So there you go.
Max?
Max.
What you doing? Oh, yes. The poppers. The poppers. Trying to lick my beards. The poppers.